Okay guys, well, a couple weeks ago I did a video of unboxing and doing a fusion splice with this, and I said I was going to do a video on how to use the fiber clamps and install them. It's very easy, nothing complicated at all, but today I'm going to show you how to do that. When you get this out of the box, you get both clamps. One is a 250 set, which is what we're going to install today, and you get the 900 micron set. 250 micron, 900 micron. And then we're going to fusion splice a simple piece of black, coiled up, single mode, 250 micron fiber. As you can see, on the desk here, I have, how many colors do I have here? I think I'm missing a color to be the full color. 1, 11, 12. Oh, I have all the colors here. I have all 12 colors to do a video. Now, the reason why I want to do the clamps is because I want to show you guys how easy and effective it is. And once I started using them, I was like, you know what? People online said having clamps on a fusion splicer is way easier to do because you're not trying to fiddle back and forth and get them lined up between the probes and all that kind of stuff. You just put it in there, cleave it in, fusion splice, move on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a simple fusion splice. But after that, in the next video, make sure you're watching, liked and subscribed, I'm going to show you guys me fusion splicing all these together to make one long cable. Now, the reason why I want to do that is because I'm going to fusion splice with this, but I have the TRENDNetworks OTDR under my desk over there, way past my allotted time, but that's okay. They're okay with this. I'm going to show how good this works, fusion splicing these and proving it on the OTDR. We are going to change the clamps. I'm not going to move the camera around, but I'll put a picture on the screen because it's very easy. It's just 2 little screws. And when you get your cleaver, mine was, it comes with Allen keys. I think this is like a 2.5 mil or a 3 mil. To change it, we could take the light out because it'll be in the way. What we want to do is put my glasses on. I got some new ones so I can see. Put these on, and when we lift up the clamps, one per side, I'll put a picture, you can see there's an Allen key, and I'll do this one right here. So we gently unscrew the Allen screw. It will be loose, and then what we do is we pull up on it like this. Oh, I don't think I put the screw. I didn't. No, I did. When you do that, this screw will become loose, and you can, what I was told to do is take it out and put it between this right here so you don't lose it for future, and then close this clamp and put it away. Easy to do. Now we'll do the other side. Same procedure. Unscrew the Allen screw, lift it out just like that. Take our screw so we don't lose it because there's no extras. And you'll notice that the clamp, because it's got a nice magnet in there, and just put it off to the side like that. Done. Now, we could take our Allen key and put it away, because we're going to need that for future if you ever want to put these clamps back on there. I'm going to put it back in this bag. Very simple. Done. The hardest part's done. Now, we'll put our light back in. And since I haven't changed the type of fiber I'm working with right now, I don't need to recalibrate the fiber. All I'm doing is changing the color. It's all exactly the same. So I'm going to use the 250s. Now, the really cool part about this is every time you go to use these clamps, it will be exactly where it needs to be, perfectly aligned in front of your probes. It puts it exactly where it needs to be. When you use these, you have to move the fiber in and out and put it on an angle and get it aligned perfectly. With the clamps, yeah, I'll show you. Put it in the clamp, cut it, cleave it, put it in, done. Okay? So, here's the procedure. We take this out. Oh yeah, we gotta do one more thing. Forgot, my bad. Need the Allen key still. Because the cleaver that comes with this kit that works really well has the ability to take out the measurement piece. So we take this off, this piece comes off. Now, when we do this, put it over there with the Allen key, when we use these, they slide. I'm going to close this so I don't touch the wheel because that wheel is sharp. They slide right in perfect every time. So you put it on here, slide it forward, close it, cleave it, and done. And every time, if you line this up with the end of your fiber, it will be perfect every time. So procedure is, got the right side? Yep. We take our piece of fiber, and I believe this is all wound up. Yeah. You can't see me doing this because the fiber's so tiny. And I picked black because I had a scrap piece. I spent 7 hours taking this out of tube, making a huge mess in the house. My wife was not happy, but oh well. Okay, take our nice fiber strippers. We take a piece off. Done. We clean it. There's our squeak. And the trick is, when you're looking at this, you can tell, you can't right now, but I can. You can tell where the black color is and the actual bare fiber is. If you line that up perfectly in this little groove, I'll put a picture in here, there's a little groove, to the very end of the actual piece, and I'll take a picture and show you guys, like this, every time, hard to do because I'm trying to look at the camera and do it at the same time. If we put that there every time at the same time, now it's in there, we put it in here, slide it in, slide it, just like that, perfectly. Now if we cleave this, this piece that gets cut off every time is perfect. So I'm gonna do that. Close it, push it forward, move it up. There's our fiber, push it off to the side because it's tiny. Now we could take this and put this into our machine, just like this. I have to look over it because the light's off. Just like that. And in. I'm going to turn it on. Move my screen up so I can see. Turn on my light. Now I can see everything that's going on in here. And we'll do it again. I mean, it's repetition. It's very easy to do. I've done it lots. And once now that I've figured out that the clamps are on this unit, I really like it. Even for 900 micron. I mean, a little bit easier for Nikon 900 because it's easier to see, but same thing with this stuff. So we'll take this, and it doesn't matter how much you take off because as long as it goes across those two pads, you don't have to measure it. You just go like this, pull it off, got our squeak. And notice I'm on my black mat today too, just in case. So now we do the same thing. These are powerful magnets, by the way. Same thing, line our fiber to the where it goes from black to clear fiber, raw fiber I should say. Line it up in the little tiny groove there. I'll put a picture. Right in there like this. Close our clamp, ready to go. So we'll put it in our cleaver here. Figures the cable that I'm cutting is right going where the cleaver is. Figures. Okay, put it in. It slides very smoothly. Close our lid. Make sure we're holding this down just in case it moves. Not probably going to. Cleave it. Done. We can now pull this out and it'll be exactly the same length from the base of this to where that's supposed to be. Perfect. And you know what? As I'm talking, I forgot to put one of these on here. So I'm going to do that and redo it. My bad. That's what happens when you're not practicing what you're typing or saying. You're just doing it. Take this out. Before I go and let go of it, I'll put it in my waste bin. There we go. Make sure I don't dump that because then I'll really be a tree. Okay, so we're going to grab a 40 mil because that's what this is set up to. It says on the screen here, 40 mil. Okay. I always forget to put these on, but repetition. There we go. Now we have that on there. Now we could use it. Okay, strip it again. Love these strippers. They work so good. And they're not expensive to replace them. Hey, that didn't squeak. Oh, there it goes. Gotta have the squeak. Okay, back into our clamp or fiber holder. Different manufacturers call them differently. Put it in there. Done perfectly. Cleave it. Pull it out. Now we can put it over here. And it's just that easy. You just drop it in there and it puts it perfectly where it's supposed to go. So, into our little pegs. Perfect. Done. Now, on my screen it says, because I turned it on, heater profile, 40 mil. We used a 40 mil. Fiber type, auto, and it's calibrated to this. Are the above fiber type mode set properly? Yes. Have you done a quick optimization for this? Yes. Now we can actually fusion splice this. When I close this, we'll press set, and we're off. Setting the gap. Angles are really, really well. So we got left 0.8 degrees, right 0.8. That's a really good cleave. And our loss is 0.03. That's good. Now, I still get stuck on doing this because it's practice makes perfection. Repetition. If we take this, open up our oven, we move this, take these clamps and open them up. I can smell the ozone. We should be able to push this to the center. And then lay this in here. Oh. Close it. Still got to get my finesse going on there. Heat that. I'm going to close these clamps. I think it's 10 or 12 seconds for it to heat our sleeve. Close this, put it back, and we're done. Now, we will put this, I can see that this light gets in my way. I don't like that. Okay, we'll put this here to cool, and we're done. Very simple, easy video to follow and use. I'll put some photos in there so that way you can see the clamps, and just that easy. Basically, put your fibers in there after you've stripped them, cleave them into here, and process on. No finessing back and forth to make sure they're perfectly aligned and all that stuff, because it does it for you. So, easy video. Hopefully you liked and are subscribed so you can see the other video we're going to do with this. I'm going to be doing this process 12 times, maybe more, because I'm going to fusion splice all these together to make one long cable. And the reason why I have to do that is because we need some length, so that way we can get some distance and we get some actual good speed. Actually, not speed, it's good length, so that way we can see the airs and stuff like that in there. And we'll go from there. Don't forget to close this when you're done and turn off your unit. And yeah, hopefully it was a good video. We'll go from there. See you guys later. Oh, I got a new microphone. Hopefully I sound better today too. Peace.